Hi, I'm Adriana, and I am the founder of Dragonborn Productions as well as the producer. It all began on my home planet Valora, which has been at war since before I can even remember. With my people divided, I was sent on a quest by the Council of Elders to find a group of brave men and women to form a fellowship that would help me make a film that shows all of the good that the universe has to offer. By doing this, I hoped our film would bring peace to my planet and stop the reckless and irrational violence. That's me, by the way. Hi. To help me on my quest, the Council of Elders gifted me a ship called Voyager. Even though I have never traveled outside of Valora, I confidently stepped in the ship and began my epic journey. I was given a lead on a famous director named Jair that lived on planet Bollywood. Some of his best work is known throughout the galaxy. Once I found him, I asked him to join me, but he was skeptical at first. But I was able to convince him that it'll help him come back into the limelight. And he got pretty excited at the opportunity to join me on my quest. Next stop, planet Tamriel. Tamriel was almost completely dark because the surrounding planets were blocking its sun. While searching for someone to help us, some peasant snuck behind me and stole my family's bracelet that I had in my bag. Being an Amazon warrior, I was ready to kill the guy. But Jair and I ended up just sprinting after the hooded thief. We weren't able to catch up. It was dark. Later on, we met up with a contact to search for more members. While we were talking, our contact's two sons walked into the room and introduced themselves as Mason and Ricardo. Jair and I look at each other and back at Mason because we recognized him as a thief. Mason's father was disappointed, and as punishment, he demanded that both his sons, Ricardo and Mason, join our fellowship to help accomplish the mission. Ricardo is our gaffer, and Mason is now our camera operator. Their father led us to planet Druidia in search for a director of photography. While trying to find a port in Druidia, the ship started malfunctioning and we crashed some miles away from the city we were meant to land in. All of us realized that there is no saving the ship, so we all found our way out of the crash site, and we had to continue our mission to find the next person to join the cause. On the way, we stumbled upon a cave and decided to look around for possibly camping for the night. On our way out of the desert, Jair found a man crazily carving words onto a cave wall. It was written in a language unknown to the others, so they used a translating device to read what was written. After reading the captivating story, this man, Taven, the one who wrote it, I decided to hire him as our scriptwriter. We eventually made it to our destination. While searching for this director of photography, we ran into a droid named Sydney, who was actually asking to join our cause. So the five of us decided that if she could lead us to the director of photography, Brayden, we would let her join as a production assistant. So she led us to the outskirts of the city, towards Brayden. This planet was nothing but green fields and rolling meadows. There's endless forests the eye can see. Upon arrival, my fellowship and I discovered that Druidia is also full of storms. One day would be quiet and peaceful, the next would be loud and destructive. Sydney led us to an old mansion located on the outskirts of the city. Once we approached the mansion, the door immediately swung open and Boone was there to greet us. It was obvious he was blind, but he explained that he could hear us coming from far away. I had the idea of hiring Boone as our audio engineer, but he said he would only accept if his friend Brayden could join. Boone introduces us to Brayden, the director of photography we were searching for, and Brayden accepts without hesitation. After joining, Brayden offered for us to use his ship Uranos to replace the previous ship that we had crashed. Once we all got comfortable in the new ship, we left to find an editor. Searching for an editor brought us to planet Pristine. As soon as we landed, we were greeted by resident neat freak Jacob. He goes to shake each of our hands, but uses hand sanitizer between each handshake. Noticing his attention to detail, we asked him to be our editor, and accepted the condition that he was to have full cleaning access to the ship. Being the ultimate neat freak, Jacob frantically started cleaning the ship Uranos, and it took him some time to adjust to the rest of the others' messiness. Our fellowship is complete, and then came the time to begin phases of production. While Taven was writing the script, he delved into ancient deep magic for inspiration and accidentally conjured a spirit. The spirit introduced himself as Mark, who was a wandering soul that had never found peace. Since Mark was already bonded to the script and no one knew how to undo what just happened, the rest of us dubbed him as the script supervisor. After successfully restoring peace on Valora, the Dragonborn productions team agreed that they wanted to search the galaxies for planets in disarray to create powerful stories as motion pictures to help those planets fill with inspiration to make necessary changes. Thank you for watching.